Hey everybody, it's me, Andrew. Get out into nature and tune in for yourself. Resonate with the Earth's electromagnetic field via 432 Hertz, the universal frequency. Balance out psychologically and emotionally, and further strengthen your brain and your heart's coherence as well. Get a plant based diet going for yourselves today and nurture yourself right back into life. We are literally herbivores in our nature. Further balance out your physical body's pH level and get with alkalinity. Then you can generate some static electricity. Send me some love telepathically. Set attention to your mind and set intention to communicate. That is all there is to telepathy. You are now tuning in to great days. Good morning, for one. Um, Today is International Yoga Day, okay, and this is celebrated. So I'm gonna get into International Yoga Day a little bit and the celebration behind it. Um, so let's get right into it. International Yoga Day. It's today on the 21st. It's also the summer solstice today, the longest day of the year, and the peak of the annual solar cycle. Now, the annual peak of the solar cycle. My bad. Um, Today is also International Yoga Day, and today you would see it as the day for celebrating the establishment of yoga. Okay, and for myself, I definitely was able to get in a yoga session earlier this morning. Um, I'm gonna have another yoga session later in the day, just to keep me aligned, just to keep me high, um, meditation as well. But when it comes to yoga, those who do not know what yoga is, yoga in Hindu Sanskrit translates to union, okay, unification, unity. And what yoga is, it is the conscious process of aligning your physical body's geometry with the universal body's geometry. So as you are doing this, what's happening is that you are aligning your individuality with the universality, and you are becoming one with the universe. You're becoming one with everything, and this is the basis of all yoga. Um, a lot of people, especially in Western civilization, what have the understanding of yoga completely skewed, But from its origins, as far as I've been able to see the origins of it, um, I'm sure it goes deeper or farther back, because the whole idea of yoga, if it's unifying yourself with the universe, this can be applied to many different civilization throughout the cosmos, because a lot of life is yoga if you really think about it, because the whole thing about it is that aligning with the universe and dissolving away ego and becoming the universe is one of the main things that we as peoples are here to do, you know. Um, Now, once again, Western civilization, a lot of civilization in general has yoga skewed in understanding. They have wrong meanings of it. Some people may just think it's some type of like exercise, which it is a practitioner, it is an exercise, but they don't really understand that the whole point of it is to come into unity with the entirety of the universe, and have these breakthrough experiences on subtler levels, with more complex yoga or more extreme yoga, you can have more extreme breakthroughs, and you can activate Kundalini awakening. You can come into Kundalini awakening as well with more potent forms of yoga. But a lot of people don't know this side of it. They just see it as like a light exercise, or some type of Zumba thing, something in this area. But it's so much deeper. It's so much older than we know, and it's so much more important than we know. Because once again, aligning yourself with the universe is something that we all need to be doing, because this is part of our nature. If you look at animal species, if you look at plants, everything is aligned with nature and everything is in harmony with the laws of existence. And this is exactly what yoga does for you as well. It aligns you with the universe, and it brings you back into metaphysical experiencing. It brings you back into spirituality, or spiritual experience. And it does this thing for you, something that a lot of people have lost in collective. A lot of people don't have this side anymore because we've lost it. But yoga is one practitioner that you're able to revitalize this part of you once again, which is a more fundamental part of your being, than just physical being. Because physical experience is just like the fact, it's like a byproduct of your spiritual experience. You're a spiritual being before you are a physical being. Your physical existence is only like byproduct is a perfect word, because it's your spiritual experience that actually grows your physical experience, if that makes sense. The physical experience is just like the tip of the iceberg, literally. And there's so much more multidimensionality to it, and if you take up yoga, it's actually something that can awaken your multidimensionality once again. And there's many different forms of yoga that all came from one source. And what I know of it, this one source was Adi Yoga. He's the first yoga, okay. And it's also Shiva. Shiva is god of destruction, and his name translates to that which is not, because he was able to transcend the physical body, and he was able to become one with the spatial dimensions, or even beyond the void as well. He was able to become one with all of the universe, okay, through yoga. And this is why his name translates to that which is not, because he is that which is not. He does not exist because he transcended the physical body, and he became one with the spatial dimensions, okay. And I've definitely been able to see this for myself, taking up yoga for as long as I have thus far. It's been about a year almost, doing yoga every single day, and I've definitely been able to revitalize metaphysical experiencing. Most definitely been able to break through into spatial dimensions, and it's just getting deeper and deeper every day. My intelligence is most definitely expanding every day, in a accelerating pace as well. Like, it's just getting faster and faster. Okay, that's evolution, revolution. Okay, now it's been good. Once again, yoga is very, very profound for being able to awaken this side of us once again, breaking away from the physical and coming into universal identity, dissolving away boundaries as well. And by this I mean the boundaries that come with physical experience are completely dissolved away into becoming indistinguishably in tune with other people's. Like, I cannot distinguish myself from another person. We're just one and the same. Like, literally, we're the same body. it hasn't gotten this deep yet, but this is the blessing of it. If you go deep enough into yoga, you can gain the indistinguishability from it, you know, to where you're not able to distinguish yourself individually from another person. And once that happens, once you're able to dissolve away that dimension of ego, you are able to see yourself as another person, and then you see everything as me, because everything is me, because I'm no different from anything else, and I'm not separate from anything else. Everything is literally me, my body. Okay, everything is me at the end of the day. All right, that's the truth of it. And once you're able to open this up, once you can get into this indistinguishability of things, you can then start traveling the cosmos even more fluently, you know. And I've definitely been able to start traveling the cosmos microcosmically, macrocosmically, um, on subtler levels than microcosmically, deeper levels than that, you know, very, very musically as well. It's all music at the end of the day. The fundamentals, the fundamental functionings of the universe on deeper and deeper levels, beyond quantum levels, atomic levels, whatever you wanna, whatever level you wanna go down to it. Um, every functioning and the process of it all is just one song, you know. This is why it's called the universe, because it's one verse, it's one song. um, and yoga has definitely opened up my ability to be able to traverse deeper and deeper dimensions of it, you know. And with traversing these deeper dimensions, uh, it allows for a heightening of your knowledge, and knowledge is power. So it literally brings you more power just by learning or traversing these dimensions of existence. Okay, and it's most definitely a blessing for one, but more than a blessing. So I gotta show some gratitude for it. And those who understand traversing dimensions, it's not a physical phenomena, it's metaphysical in its nature. And this is why Shiva is known as that which is not, because he's not. He is that which is not. He is not the physical experience. He's not in the third dimensional. He is beyond all that. He's metaphysical in his nature. Uh, it can go into whatever dimension you want it to, you know. But when traversing alternate dimensions, it's it's something of a different nature. You know, it's like a whole different body that you're in. You know, kind of like dreams, but without a physical body being mimicked in the dream, or being manifested in the dream. You know, you don't have a body in these metaphysical dimensions unless you want to include the physical body, but then it's going to bring the dimensionality closer to the third dimension, you know. And for me specifically, I'm trying to like find kind of like a higher dimensional traveling, you know, to where there's no physical body at all, and it's just pure understanding, pure consciousness, you know. But there's also dimensionlessness. This is a void. This is 0 point. This is no dimension, and this is fundamental to all dimension. Okay, so all dimension can go into infinities. Okay, and zero dimension is no dimension. There's no dimension, and it is dimensionless, and it's relativeless as well, because there's no dimension, there's nothing to conceive, there's nothing at all, it's no thing, it's literally nothing. And this is where we truly are. Okay, the void. This is where we truly exist, even though it's non-existence. It's very paradoxical in its understanding. The void, or zero dimensions, or 0 point, is it is non-dimension. You know, it's relativeless, and because it is like this, it's nothing, it's also non-existence. Because there's this non-existence, it gives way to the infinite of dimension, and all dimension is conception in itself, and you can travel as high as you want or as low as you want in dimension, in conception, uh, and you can have deeply metaphysical experiences, but there's also zero dimension, relativeless, dimensionlessness, and this is the fundamental to giving way to infinite dimension or conceptions, um, and this is where we all are, even if you are not aware of 0 point or void or dimensionless experience or relativelessness. You are still there, or you're not there, because it's non-existence, and you're literally no thing. We don't exist, and this is why you can find a lot of mystics or gurus or ancient peoples or philosophers saying that you don't exist, because you really don't exist. Okay, it all comes from the void, because there was no thing, because there was this non-existence, the void. There was able to be existence, and there was able to be something, and then from there it just kind of kept going. It's like 0 equals infinity, if that makes any sense. That's an accurate that's an accurate math. 0 equals infinity, because 0 gives way to the 1, and then 1 gives way to the rest of the numerical system, which can go on forever. Um, so 0 equals 1, right? And 1 is also infinity. So 0 equals infinity, basically. 0, nothing, equals infinity, something. They are one and the same. Non-existence and existence, they are complementary. They're not opposites. More so, they're complementary, and they bring in the polarity for all things and all of existence and all of non-existence to pretty much be. Being includes not existing, non-existence, void, 0 point, and it includes dimension, or it includes existence, one, oneness with everything, and being includes both of them. So it's like we are non-existent in our nature, and we are both existent. Okay, but more so than existence, we are non-existent, because 0 is a little bit more. It's a little bit. I don't want to use more, but 0 is a little bit vital to our living, even though it's not living. It's very, very paradoxical, and it's hard to uh, get to it with words. But yeah, that's pretty much International Yoga Day for me. I hope I did bring you into some sort of understanding that was able to get you in a boundaryless state, or maybe a small dissolving of the ego at the very least. Okay, to come into some universal alignment yoga. Okay, but that's gonna be it for me once again today. So I do thank everybody for watching, and I hope you did enjoy the video. Make sure to generate some static electricity from the etheric body, or the first layer of the aura. It needs to be strengthened and realized for the collective rise in consciousness. I love you, everybody. Have a great day. Have a beautiful, beautiful morning as well. And peace out.